Have you ever wondered why some people around the world munch on bugs like it's no big deal, while others cringe at the mere thought? Today, we're embarking on a culinary adventure like no other. That's right, we're talking about insects as edible delicacies. So subscribe and grab your forks and let's dig in. Picture this. You're strolling through a bustling market in Thailand, surrounded by vibrant colors and tantalizing aromas. Suddenly, your eyes land on a stall adorned with crispy golden crickets. Your stomach grumbles as you watch locals eagerly munching on these crunchy critters. But wait, aren't insects supposed to be gross? Insects have been a staple in many cultures for centuries, and for good reason. Take Thailand, for example. They've been enjoying insects as a tasty snack for generations. Now I know what you're thinking. But aren't insects just pests? Well, think again. Insects are not only delicious, but also incredibly nutritious. They're packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals, making them a powerhouse of goodness. Insects are a fantastic source of protein, containing all essential amino acids. They're also rich in iron, calcium, and omega-3 fatty acids. Plus, they're low in fat and cholesterol, making them a healthy choice for those looking to add more diversity to their diet. But it's not just about nutrition. Insects are also environmentally friendly. Unlike traditional livestock, which require vast amounts of land, water, and resources to rear, insects can be farmed using minimal space and resources. In fact, some experts believe that insects could be the key to feeding our growing population sustainably. Let's rewind the clock and delve into the fascinating history of insect cuisine. Our journey takes us back to ancient civilizations where insects weren't just a novelty, they were a culinary tradition. Imagine yourself in the bustling streets of Tenochtitlan, the capital of the Aztec Empire. Here, insects weren't just pests, they were prized delicacies enjoyed by royalty and commoners alike. From crunchy grasshoppers to juicy mealworms, the Aztecs knew a thing or two about insect gastronomy. But the Aztecs weren't alone in their appreciation for insects. Over in ancient Greece, historians tell tales of feasts where beetles and ants were served alongside more traditional fare. It seems our ancestors had a taste for the exotic long before the era of food trends and Instagram-worthy dishes. Fast forward to the present day, and we find ourselves in a world where insect cuisine is experiencing a renaissance of sorts. From high-end restaurants to street food stalls, insects are making a comeback on menus around the globe. Now that we've explored the fascinating history of insect cuisine, let's talk about the crunch factor, arguably one of the most intriguing aspects of eating bugs. Let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the cricket on the plate. Insects have a reputation for being crunchy, and for good reason. Whether you're biting into a crispy grasshopper or munching on a roasted mealworm, there's no denying the satisfying crunch that accompanies each bite. But what gives insects their signature crunch? Well, it all comes down to their exoskeletons, the hard outer shells that protect their bodies. When cooked, these exoskeletons become crispy and crunchy, adding a delightful texture to the dish. Cooking insects is all about finding the perfect balance of flavor and texture. We want to preserve that crunchiness while also enhancing the natural flavors of the bugs. Whether we're frying, roasting, or grilling, the goal is to create a dish that's not only delicious but also satisfying to eat. But let's not forget about the taste. After all, what good is crunch without flavor? Contrary to popular belief, insects have a surprisingly mild flavor that pairs well with a variety of seasonings and sauces. So the next time you're feeling adventurous in the kitchen, why not add a dash of entomophagy to your culinary repertoire? You might just discover a new favorite snack that's as crunchy as it is delicious. We've talked about the history, the nutrition, and the crunchiness of insects, but there's still one big hurdle to overcome: the ick factor. Now I get it. The idea of chowing down on bugs might not be everyone's cup of tea. So how do we overcome the ick factor? It's all about changing our perception and embracing new culinary experiences. Instead of viewing insects as gross or disgusting, let's think of them as exotic ingredients with the potential to elevate our meals to new heights. Cooking with insects is all about creativity and innovation. By incorporating them into familiar dishes or experimenting with new recipes, we can transform the way we think about food. Who knows? You might discover a newfound appreciation for these tiny culinary wonders. But perhaps the most important step in overcoming the ick factor is simply giving insects a chance. Start small. Maybe try a cricket taco or a chocolate-covered ant, and gradually work your way up to more adventurous dishes. You might be surprised by how delicious they can be. By opening our minds and palates to new culinary experiences, we can overcome even the most stubborn of prejudices. And there you have it, folks. insects as edible delicacies from the past to the present and beyond. Thanks for joining me on this bug-filled journey. Until next time, happy eating.